What's up, guys? Get this mic up in here. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll wait for a few of you to pop on as I get my mic set up, and let's talk some schmack. You know what time it is. Hey, hey, hey. Microphone issues. Yo, what's up, Jonathan? Jonathan, can you hear me all right? Can you hear me? Let me know that you can hear me, my man. I want to make sure this mic is working properly. Hello, good sir. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. What's up, everybody? KHABIB. All right, cool. KHABIB Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson has been canceled. What? You guys might know, you might have seen, you might have read about it, you might have watched the news yesterday, April 1st. April Fools, and I too thought this was an April Fool's joke being played on us, the loyal fans of MMA. But unfortunately, that is not true. It has been confirmed multiple times by multiple sources, including Brian Butler, who is Max Holloway's manager. Max Holloway, the UFC reigning 145-pound champion. Now, why does that matter? That matters because Max Holloway has agreed to step in and fight KHABIB Nurmagomedov for the UFC 155-pound world title. Yikes. KHABIB is a monster at 155. KHABIB has trouble making 155. And Max is a thus far dominant featherweight champion, 145-pound champion. Now, the report is that Tony Ferguson had a freak accident while in street clothes. He tripped and fell and strained his knee, possibly tore a ligament in his knee, barring him from competing. That sucks because last time they were supposed to fight, KHABIB and Tony, KHABIB pulled out due to weight cutting issues in which KHABIB was hospitalized for poorly managing his weight. Shame, shame, shame. Terrible. Now, Tony pulls out due to a freak accident. This is an interesting story because really, how ready is Max Holloway to step in and fight a monster like KHABIB Nurmagomedov, who KHABIB has been training for this fight for months? Max Holloway is coming off an injury in which Max had to pull out of his fight versus Frankie Edgar. Max, I would assume, wasn't training, and now Max has to fight a 5-round fight versus a beast like KHABIB. Now, that doesn't mean KHABIB is better than Max. I would have to say, though, that KHABIB is better prepared than Max. And that's where this becomes an issue. So that's the report right now. This is UFC 223 in Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn in the house, baby. Brooklyn, New York this weekend. Interesting fight. What do you guys think about that? Leave your comments. I want to hear. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this fight? Will you watch this fight? Will you pay your hard-earned money? That's stripper money, baby, right? You paid for this. Not supporting your baby mama, your future baby mama, because you're going to watch a late replacement fight for a UFC world. Of course, I know you guys. But it's interesting. That's a tough one. You know, I predict it's going to be a tough night for Max. I like Max. I'm a big fan of Max. I want to see Max in a full training camp. And I'm sure Max is going to get a big payday. He's probably going to get $1 million just to show up. Max has nothing to lose. He shows up. He gets torn apart. In a minute, he said, hey, man, what do you expect? I stepped up on short notice. I wasn't training. I jumped off the couch. This guy had a full training camp. Plus, it's up a weight class. Did what I did. No big deal. That could certainly happen. Max could go out there because Max is a tough beast. Max could go out there and get it done, but the odds are not in his favor. KHABIB, Ephedrine says, I hope KHABIB goes easy on Max, just submits him and don't ground and pound him, take years off his life. I hear that. Brad Hart says Max was injured, though. That's why he didn't fight Frankie. Yeah, and that's what's weird. He's coming off an injury, man. So he didn't have that volume. He didn't have that time in the tank. Josh Stanziger says, I don't buy that for 1 second. Tony's strength and conditioning looks horrendous and silly. I didn't see any of the buildup, so I'm not sure about that. Army Guns, Khabib by destruction. Jason Natali, he wrestles bears. Max is too small. Max could be too small. He could be too small to deal with what Khabib is bringing to the table. But you never know, man. You know, I'm a fan of Max. I like his fight style and all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens. So what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts below. I'll jump back in after this ends, and I'll leave my own comments. I'll comment on your comments, and, you know, we'll keep it going. Toff TT Blue says, if Khabib somehow loses this fight, what do you think would happen to his career? If Khabib loses this fight, man, he goes to the back of the line. You know, then Tony becomes the automatic rematch for Max at the title. Does Max keep the 55-pound title, though? That's the question. What happens to the 145-pound title? This is where the UFC's got some problems, man. The UFC's been making lots of weird decisions lately. They're just throwing anybody into these title fights. They're trying to force these title fights, unbonafide title contenders being thrown into the mix. That's not good. It's not good for the sport. It might be good for individual pay-per-views. I don't know that it is. I'm not privy to that, but it's not good for the sport. Everybody I talk to, I'm in the gyms, man. I'm behind the scenes, right? I'm a man of the people. People are pissed. People are, I don't know, fuck. I'm probably more in the game than most people, you know. I can't name the top 3 in every weight class. I don't know who they are. Who's the top 5? There's no clear contenders anymore. People are getting handpicked and pulled around. Who was the number 3 guy at 155 pounds? Where's that? Where's Dustin Poirier? Man, why the fuck didn't Dustin Poirier get thrown in? I would have loved to see Poirier step in. He deserved it. He's got a fight coming up with Justin Gaethje soon. Why not pull Poirier in instead of Max? You know, what does that do to all the divisions? Brad Hart, Max is a good fighter, but Khabib isn't someone to fight on short notice, especially for someone in a lower weight class, champ or not. Brad, that's a great point. I agree with everything you just said there. Max is a great fighter. He's a champion. But Khabib is a beast, man. Undefeated in his whole career, 20-plus wins, many in the UFC. Army Gums, Poirier deserves it. I agree. I would have loved to have seen Dustin Poirier get the call, step in, and take this fight. This is what he's worked his whole career for. I think Poirier deserves it. I think Poirier deserves it. He's earned it. I don't want to say more than Max because Max is a champ, but Max is a 145-pound champ. You know, Max has his own business he's got to clear. He's got Brian Ortega waiting for him. That's what that should be about. But, you know, money talks, right? Money talks. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it there. Thank you for checking in. Remember, leave your comments below. Subscribe to this channel if you do not subscribe. Turn on your notifications for this channel if you have not already. Leave a thumbs up saying you like this video and keep checking back. We're going to post some more today. Austin Thomas says, why wouldn't Nate Diaz get the call? Probably wouldn't be competitive, but he's a warrior. Maybe Nate did get the call. I don't know. But, man, you got to throw Nate some big money. Nate's looking for like $10 million paydays just to show up, and I think he's earned it. So they probably don't want to call Nate right now. Max, they probably got for $1 million. Dan Perez, what about Eddie Alvarez? You know, Eddie already fought for the title. Eddie got smoked by Conor. I don't like to see guys that got smoked come back in too soon. Give a new guy a shot. Poirier hasn't had his shot yet. Eddie had the chance. Eddie was there. Eddie had the title for a minute, and then Conor smoked him, knocked him out. You know, that is what it is. I think Eddie's great. But at the same time, give a new guy. I like to see new blood come through. And I don't know that Eddie's earned his way back in yet. Eddie beat Gaethje in a back-and-forth brawl, which was good. But, you know, I like Eddie. I just don't. I want to see a new guy. Poirier's earned it. William, do you think from a nutrition coach standpoint, it might be tough to keep Khabib on point with weight, being that he isn't fighting Tony? Or do you think Khabib knows to be a professional about it? I would assume Khabib knows how to be a professional. Well, Khabib's a pro. I like Khabib. I like his team. I like the guys up at AKA. You know, I like Ali, Khabib's manager. I think they're on point. I think they know what they're doing here. I hope so, but they did fuck up. They did fuck up 2 fights ago really bad and got the kid hospitalized. So I don't know. I'm not inside the camp, but I would assume, you know, it's usually you make one mistake, you learn for the rest of your life. And I would bet that Khabib understands now, and he's a responsible athlete. You know, Army Guns, I don't know. Is this for the official title or the interim? That's what I mean, man. The UFC and their fuckery. What is it? Is it the interim title? Is it the real title? How stupid is that? Why don't we know? Why don't they announce it? It's fucking stupid, man. It's it's bullshit storylines. Well, just be straightforward. What is it for? What is it for? You know, is it the real title? Interim title? Who the fuck cares about interim titles? Nobody cares about interim titles. Look at the Yoel Romero Luke Rockhold joke of an interim title fight. Yoel didn't even win the title because he missed weight, but he's getting a title fight. It doesn't fucking matter. You know, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It's bullshit. I would love to see legitimate rankings and see the real top guys fight each other. That's what I would love to see. Dana, once the first punch is thrown, it's for the official title. What the fuck does that mean? Dana will just change titles when he wants Conor back. I don't know what that means. When the first punch is thrown, it's for the official title. That means what? Conor keeps the title all the way until the first punch is thrown? Okay. That's... So then it's for the title. Why not just announce it's for the title? I don't know. I didn't see Dana's comment, so I can't really speak to that. But it's crazy, man. I don't get it. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. It's stupid. You guys are smart, right? We're smart individuals. We're fight fans. We're the ones that are throwing down our fucking cash to watch these events. We can't be told what the fight is for. That's fucking weird. I don't get that. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to log off now. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Remember, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, give us a thumbs up, leave comments below. I'll jump back in later on today, and we're going to post in another video here in a little bit. So until next time, boom.